Meanwhile, in a show of resilience, faith, and trust in our Lord, parishioners at the Holy Family Church gathered to celebrate Sunday Mass. The celebrant was the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem himself, Cardinal Pierbattista Pizzaballa. His Eminence spent the entire weekend in Gaza praying and speaking with the faithful. He closed out his homily with an exhortation saying, quote, "Remain united in Jesus. All the world is looking at you. Remain the light here in Gaza, not just for you in Gaza, but for all of us. May the Lord bless all of you." For more, let's discuss this with Trevor Keck. He's the head of policy at the International Committee of the Red Cross. Trevor, it's good to talk to you. Your organization does work in Deir el-Balah. Have you heard anything from them since Israel launched its first ground assault there?
Thanks for having me, Monse. Just what you talked about a minute ago about the hostilities. I haven't heard anything yet on the humanitarian observations, but I think they're still gathering this information.
How usual it is to have these interactions under the last 2 years of war? Is this something that is normal to have this kind of aggression from the IDF?
Well, of course, yeah. There's been a conflict in Gaza, since October 7th, obviously. They've been moving around different parts of Gaza, and of course, Hamas has also been fighting them in different parts of Gaza. So it's not terribly unusual. And they are moving their forces around to fight Hamas, obviously.
The Red Cross Field Hospital is near 2 of the aid distribution sites. Has any of the staff witnessed the Israeli military firing at people when aid has arrived?
So our teams are not at the aid distribution sites directly. We have our key operation in Gaza is our Red Cross Field Hospital, which has 60 beds and is treating literally thousands of people since May 27th, since these aid distribution sites started. They've taken in 3,400 patients in about a month, which is more, and we've activated our mass casualty protocol where the hospital has basically been overwhelmed with influx of patients. We've activated that more times in the last month than in the last year. And many of the people that are seeking medical assistance at our hospital are telling us that they are seeking food at these aid distribution sites.
The Hamas-run, the Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza is reporting that in the last 24 hours, 19 Palestinians have died from hunger. I just want to lean into that, as you were saying, in terms of the food insecurity issues. How bad is that?
So I don't have the statistics. What we can say is our medical staff at our field hospital treat people every day that look malnourished. So that's a fact. I think the challenge for viewers to know is that, there's a couple of trends that have led to this point. There was, if you recall, there was a ceasefire from January to early March, and during that time there was a surge of aid, including food aid, and then there was blockade for about 10 weeks, and then aid started to trickle in May. And what the challenge has been is that there was a level of desperation that needed to be met with large amounts of trucks coming in with food aid, with medical supplies, with everything you need to live your life. Keeping in mind that Gaza has basically been destroyed in terms of the urban infrastructure, sanitation, water infrastructure. And so there wasn't that surge in assistance. And so now what's happening is there's a limited amount of food assistance and other humanitarian supplies, and people are desperate. People are desperate for food, and unfortunately, there isn't enough because there's restriction. And what needs to happen is a surge in assistance into Gaza to meet that level of desperation.
Well, we'll be sharing these stories and, of course, any opportunity to help with our audience. Thank you so much for being with us.
All right, thank you.